Fet Force, it's your buddy Fet. Got a video for you today, a little something different. Well, something a lot different for this channel. So you guys probably figured out by now that judging by the name Fet for Hire, I'm a Star Wars fan. But I'm also a kind of a car fan, car guy. Specifically, Chevrolet Camaros. They you float my boat, you might say. So I thought I knew a lot about Camaros too. My first two cars were third generation Camaros. And yes, that is a 17-year-old Fet right there. And this was my second Camaro, 91 RS. On my Camaro journey, I learned a lot about different years, different makes of Camaros, and I share a lot in common with a lot of Camaro fans. My dream Camaro would be a 1969 Camaro. But on top of that, take it up a notch, my ultimate dream car, 1971 Baldwin Motion Camaro or a 1969 Yenko Camaro. And speaking of those, I thought I knew a lot about them, totally separate entities, right? Well, guess what? I discovered in an article today that I'm going to share with you right here. So sit back, relax, and let's go for a ride. Courtesy of Hemmings, the article is Lost Yenko / Motion Performance 427 1968 Camaro in a garage. You get that? Yenko Motion. Huh. So let's read the article. The story of this car is as interesting as the photos that represent it. It is, or we think it is, or people say it is, a 1968 427 Yenko Motion Performance Camaro. For those who don't know, Motion Performance was owned by Joel Rosen, a tuner with a shop near Baldwin Chevrolet in Long Island, New York in the late 1960s. His specialty was selling heavily modified Chevrolets purchased through the Baldwin Chevrolet directly through Motion Performance and delivered to Baldwin, or later through other dealerships and delivered to Motion Performance to be modified. Rosen built what was advertised as the Fantastic Five, a group of 427-powered Chevrolets that included the Camaro, Chevy 2, Biscayne, Corvette, and Chevelle. Another great car, Chevelle. Love me a Chevelle too. This fastest of the five was the Phase 3 Camaro that was guaranteed to run 1150s in a quarter mile. Rosen and Motion Performance sold cars from 1967 to 1974. If you don't know Yenko, read about this rare Nova. I'll put a link in the description for that too. The Camaro you see here belongs to Eric Clamage. Hope I'm saying that right. The VIN says it's 1968 Camaro RS SS with a 396 V8 that was built at the Norwood, Ohio plant in June of that year. It was a Sequoia green 4-speed car with deluxe interior and a vinyl top. The paperwork indicates that it was delivered to Yenko Chevrolet, where it was sold to an unknown customer. The L72 427 block currently in the car has a casting date of May 1968, roughly 1 month before the date on the cal tag. Could this be an early Yenko 427 conversion without the COPO paperwork or markings? There are experts that speak of a group of lost cars and missing VINs. The car's VIN is on that list. Yenko or not, the car was driven until 1970 or 1971 when the story gets harder to follow. There is evidence that the car was sent to Joel Rosen at Motion Performance in Long Island. Looking closely, you can see the trunk-mounted battery, hood and engine modifications, traction bars, and a period-correct Motion Performance sticker in the window. But no one could find the original Motion paperwork. Then the car was stolen from the original owner and was gone. The car resurfaced in 1972 in Arkansas, and as a parts car that had been partially stripped and was then sold to a drag racer in Tennessee, who painted the front end of the car black and the rear of the car white. The story goes that this was a street racing tactic to get the police to report the wrong color vehicle if they radioed ahead. He drove the Camaro until the late 1990s when it was parked in a garage until he died. In 2017, the car reappeared when it was sold by the second owner's daughter. The car was sold and resold before it ended up in the hands of the current owner of Motion Performance, who bought the company from Joel Rosen in 2020. When he could not find any paperwork on the car, it was sold again and disappeared. Vanishing car. Today, the car is owned by Eric Clamage, who was looking at another motion performance Camaro when his friend Ricky Smith of RSR called about the 1968 Camaro that had disappeared 4 years earlier. Smith had a National Corvette Registration Society report created about the car, proving it was a Yenko Camaro. Smith located this car in Illinois in 2023, and Clamage brought it home. Since then, the car has sat waiting to get it roadworthy so he could drive it. He is looking for clues that leads about where the car was and who owned it from 1968 to 1990 before it goes to RSR in Virginia later this year for a refresh. According to Clamage and Smith, there is no doubt this is a Yenko car, and it is equally important to know if it is a motion performance car. Is it a Yenko motion car? If you have seen this car and know its original owner, contact us at dglad@hemmings.com, eric826@gmail.com, or comment below. So, and there are lots of pictures here, so I'll link this article so you can take a look at them yourself if you choose to do so. But I thought this was pretty interesting. The possibility of a Yenko motion performance Camaro. Could that possibly make this the ultimate Camaro? I think a lot of us car guys would say, yeah, I think it would. But, well, I guess that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out the articles. Links will be in the description. And if you're a car guy, no matter what kind of car it is, leave a comment below. What was your first car? What are you driving now? What's your dream car? Let me know. Please like, share, subscribe, do all that there YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching. Fed out.
Exit light, pursue night, grasp your prey, hold on tight. Dreamless peace is what you get. Say your prayer.